Some people call themselves Space Cowboy. These seem to be literal. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of the starting progress I had, so you get to see the opening. Garrett 4, a worthless ball of dirt somewhere in space.
We didn't shake him.
Weren't never really in the cards, Miss Rosa. Best beam us on down. Blow that jump lock open before he gets here.
Well, Casino is somewhere. Spider Rosa landed where she was supposed to, though, so there's that. Those sure are a choice of footwear, I guess. And now the lock is blown.
Now we can leave this shithole.
Hey now, bug lady. Master Chase don't like nobody messing with his jump locks.
That's just insulting.
Why don't you put them 4 sled ticklers of yours up? You can enjoy some rustic accoutrements until the prince gets topside.
You know, like every other word out of you's been rude. You are really just gonna pay for that, I'm sure.
Dying to meet him. How long will he be?
Be here tomorrow. Reckon he's real keen to put the last of you wild bastards in the ground.
Handing over the pistol seems like a poor option then. But you can have the bullets.
Aha. Because she's going to shoot you. Aha.
Damn it. Got scattered again. Can you come meet me, Miss Rosa?
We don't have time for this, Casino.
I mean, if we've just got a line we're riding on here, how about you come down to us? Oh, fine. So for those that remember Void Bastards, you'll recognize the map to a certain degree, though it seems to be on a different turn-based timer now compared to what it was before. Whereas turns were spent every time you went and entered an area in Void Bastards. Now it seems like you have a set amount of movement where you can that you can use every turn. And that seems like it might count fights as well. I'm not 100% sure yet. Let's go take out these 2 gun hands and move on with our lives. You got time to scan your surroundings before you start the fight. How's the volume on this? Because it's sounding a little loud, but the meter looks okay. So I'm going to assume it's okay at the moment.
Ah, shit, they's here.
We can see sound a little bit as well, because you saw where he was yelling from. So that's 1 down.
Let's parlay.
Nah, I don't think I need to parlay with you. I think you're just gonna die.
Lost him.
Ah, you're at the window. Okay. Please drive to the next window.
See him?
Hey.
That ain't us shooting.
No, it sure ain't. While you're looking that way.
Show yourself. You
These ladders are a little disorienting,
I'm out of here.
considering you don't climb them, you just teleport. How did I miss him on my way up?
I got eyes on him.
Well, come on then. You were talking such a big game a second ago. Yeah, not so bold now that I shot you, are you? Go on. Yeah, that didn't work out for you at all, did it?
To eat first.
Anyway, let's go pick up our friend.
Oh, them horses, Miss Rosa. I'm just dealing myself a nice hand of solitaire here.
Pick your cards up. McNeil's gonna be here tomorrow.
That ain't good. What's the plan?
Bold of you to assume there's a plan.
We could dig a couple holes and just lie down in them, save the chasener some time.
That's quitter talk.
Let's get us a nice coffin. Kind what's got the handles on them. Won't need cram for that.
mean, at least you're making sure to go out in style, I guess, Casino. But yeah, you'll notice we're moving along, but we don't actually make it to the next fight because we ran out of movement. We gotta wait our turn, which I assume is going to start mattering once we're being pursued, probably. And you'll notice we have 2 icons now because we have Casino with us, and they have their own separate health bars.
Our breach and beam don't have the man width. Pardon, Miss Rosa, ain't my word for it. For both of us to fight these boys full time. Not with these new fences chased, Scott.
I appreciate that they have a explanation for why you can't have both characters at once.
We'll take turns then.
And I agree with being annoyed at having to take turns, but you know, such is the way things go. Just adjusted the mic slightly, so hopefully that wasn't too loud. But I adjusted my position, so I needed to adjust it. Yeah, now you have 2 characters against 3 enemies. I think it'll always start us with Spider Rosa, but we can swap actively on the fly.
Your move.
Case in point, we're now Casino with his shotgun. And we can use their chatter to figure out where they are. Or they figure out where we are.
You okay, Jonesy? Yes, sir.
I really figured one of them would have been up on this roof.
Twiddling my inner mandibles.
Jethro, you okay? Yes, sir.
Quit complaining, Rosa. And I don't know if I need to do anything about those guys, so I'm leaving them alone at the moment.
Jed, are you okay?
Alright, Snork, you have a good night. Thank you for being here. Interesting how, for a double barrel shotgun, he's got 3 shots. You're too far away for me to really hit you with the shotgun.
Dealer's choice.
Just made him sit there and freak out about me reloading over and over again.
I'm out of here.
No, you ain't. Get over here. Oh,
Like they folded.
he shot first. Dang it. Okay, infamy is currency. Got it. And I don't know when... Okay, so it's how many aces you have is what level you are. So I don't know how we get aces, but I'm sure we'll find out. And now we got money.
Damn it. Getting an alarm from the lucky lady. We expecting company?
So I don't think we're leaving.
Now I got you greedy sons of bitches with your hands or claws or whatever right in the cram jar.
Well, he's loud, isn't he?
We've been outwitted by Chase's youngest, dumbest hatchling.
Congratulations.
When I string you 2 up, Daddy's gonna say, Jackpot Joe and Bug Lady? You done killed the last of them thieving wild bastards? You done good, McNeil. Real good.
I need to shoot this man.
Hey, what's all that noise? Oh, hell. Oh, shit.
So that didn't work out well for him at all, did it?
You seen this, Doc? It isn't some wish, some fancy dream?
It's the goddamn drifter. I was starting to think we'd never see it. Maybe didn't deserve to.
Well, the drifter sails on silver wings to them what need the peace it brings.
Neat.
Miss Rosa, we can discuss the finer points of the adage when we're on board.
Looks like we got a very convenient rescue. Up and out.
Ain't a minute too soon, Drifter. My dogs were barking something fierce.
But why'd the Drifter wait to show up now, and not when Chase and his progeny were slaughtering the rest of our gang?
You know, sometimes you gotta build tension first.
Maybe it likes us more than them. Or maybe it was just plumb busy. I don't rightly know how it goes with spaceships.
You know, probably best you don't wonder too much about that.
But given it don't talk none, guess we gotta tumble to what it wants.
Yeah?
It's here to get us out to the homestead, where there isn't a law against a body being who they are. Just silver stars and clean blue marbles to live on.
But how is it that the Drifter has all these here coffins hanging above us? Is this some sort of mausoleum? A memorial to the wild bastards?
Indeed.
Maybe it's all the people that used to be on
supposed
it.
to learn some kind of lesson here, Drifter, about what we done?
Maybe.
Choose a body to think on it. Let's warp on out of here, before McNeil digs himself out of the wreckage.
Yeah, that seems like as good an idea as any. I can't help but notice that there's specific symbols on all of these, though. Suspicious. Okay, so we get to put mods on them. They've got specific resistances. And they both have a stunt, it looks like. She's got a decoy, and he's got random exploding enemies. Okay. And he's got a whole set of cards that he uses for each showdown. And she just has two 5-shooters. She's got 4 hands. Okay. And that seems to be all we can click on in here, so off we go, I guess. On to the next location. Leave this hellhole behind. Okay, so we've got marksmen, flankers, and evil barrels. And it looks like we might be able to pick up a new friend in the form of that flaming skeleton. And I am definitely interested.
Look like the way to the homestead. None of the ways I heard of any now.
Bubbles showing we came out in, what, the Shadrach sector?
Shadrach? Ain't this where Smokey hung up his boots?
It's where somebody hung them up for him, and his helix is still here. Drifter's got it locked in and signal strong. But Smokey bought the farm a year ago. Something might picante about these new frontier worlds.
And Warp Drive is locked out. We ain't going nowhere else till we get what the Drifter wants, eh?
So I guess it wants you to collect all your old friends, for one reason or another. 'Cause it sure looks like we're going to get the corpse. Considering, you know, epitaph and all that. Seems less than ideal. Robots, Xenos, and other undesirables provide goods in exchange for infamy. Okay. Sell me some stuff.
Bless you, Drifter. It brung us to one of them hole-in-the-wall resistance hideouts.
PDR Cram can't make it through the warp. We could have traded with them, secured supplies.
Oh. You can't carry the money. Okay, so all of this doesn't carry with you, but your infamy does. Okay.
These folks don't give 2 shits about Cram. All they care about is infamy. In other words, how many chasteners you put under. Luckily, that is something of a specialty of ours.
I really appreciate the art style, much like I did for Void Bastards. They've maintained it for the most part, but changed it just enough to fit what they're doing now.
Miss Rosa and Doc Casino. Heard you two were out there giving Chase and his goddamn brats what for.
Get a load of this guy with his attached glasses, though. Is there actually a middle point to those, or do they go up individually? I can't tell. I genuinely can't. Huh.
Well, we done buried 1 or 2.
Oh, we heard. We heard it all. And we
Looks like I'm not getting anything else, though. 50, 100, 200, 400, 800. It almost doubles every time, and then it gets a little weird around here. For some reason, only going up 700 and then going back to doubling. I don't know why this one's different, other than the numbers were going to continue getting weirder, so I guess that's why they changed that. Which makes sense. We got a faster reload, some more armor, better jumping, and no fall damage. Nice, nice. I feel like the faster reload will be more important for you. Well, actually, no, but she reloads constantly and can continue firing, whereas he can't, and his reload's a lot longer. So no, we'll go that way around. And she's got the longer shots, so better jumping will be more useful for her to get to positions where she can use her longer range from. I was originally thinking the reverse. Then I thought about it a little more. So let's see, it's a 3x1 planet. Oh, okay. So there's gonna be 3 encounters, I guess, on this planet, is the idea. And there's a bunch of loot to grab, and these are the types of enemies you're gonna run into here. Okay.
Guess there ain't nothing for us to do but beam down and find old Smokey's helix. Seems to be what the Drifter wants.
What the Drifter wants, the Drifter gets, because we ain't got a choice. Okay, and you select a certain amount of outlaws to go down, which right now we've only got the 2, so we're sending both. Hey, and they landed where they're supposed to this time.
I see the helix and the stairway out of here.
Them aces wouldn't go astray none either. Get your level up.
Okay, so they're aware of how those work. Okay. Good to know. We got a roadblock with 6 coyotes and a pair of hunters. Gun hand contract, which places allies at a roadblock. Okay. Oh, okay, so eventually a priest is gonna... a prince, rather. In this case, 3 days from now. Well, 3 turns, because night falls, that, yeah. Bear with my brain. My brain is not doing its best right now. Enemy data cache to get info. Interesting how you could avoid getting Smokey, but the whole point was that we weren't supposed to leave without him. So that's a little strange. But let's go grab some cash. What's bunch do? Oh, okay, so you can have basically pairs. Okay. Good to know that you can send so many that they end up not all being able to fit in those pairs then. Go ahead and grab our contract. I don't think I'm too worried about this one. I'm more concerned about that one. So send some boys over there. And we'll take care of this one ourselves. Next turn, anyway. Oh, if they're not a roadblock, they can move around the map.
You seen the last of me? Well, Daddy done gave me one of his old ships on account of what a good job I done. Well, he ain't said that, but that's what I heard.
Uh-huh. Sure thing, kiddo.
Son of a goddamn bitch.
You just keep on hearing Daddy tell you you did a good job when you fuck everything up. Okay, so we got 2 laser hunters and 6 sonic coyotes. Pick up juice to power up stunts. Okay. I love the difference here. Spider Rosa deploys a decoy to distract people. Casino just blows somebody up. Somebody just dies. I feel like there's a bit of a power difference there. Maybe that's just me, though.
My turn.
Okay, so that's the deal with hunters.
Sneaky crooksome mutant.
sound from the fluid there is distracting.
It's the hideous foe!
Your move.
Count me in. Jackpot!
I don't know who blew up, but somebody did, and it's good enough for me. There's the coyotes.
Behind you!
There's nothing behind me. Don't lie to me, Casino. Ow. Over there, however, is a problem. Now there's one behind me. And that's why I wasn't too worried about the coyotes, as I figured they weren't going to be too durable. Looks like the roulette took out the hunter, so that was perfect.
Pleasure doing business.
I would have used Casino in that fight more, but fighting hunters seems to be a long-range fight, and running at them with a shotgun would have been a real bad call. I don't need that health yet. Let's grab the armor on the way. Grab the ace. And then hit the shop? Yeah, that seems like as good a move as any. Because we should have enough time to get all of the stuff done here before the prince arrives. Yeah, full armor for the bunch. So that would heal the whole team, which is why I'm saving it for after the roadblock if I feel like I need to. Yeah, I'm gonna be using Spider Rosa more, so leveling her up makes more sense. Oh, I can't do that till I get to the ship, huh? Okay. At least as far as I can tell. Let's see, we got another speed loader, we got some midnight boots, which make you faster at night, and just faster in general. Honestly, the speed seems to be a good idea. She's already got boots on. So we'll go ahead and give those boots to Casino, who kind of needs the speed anyway, because you gotta close the gap with a shotgun. Next turn we'll go get in that fight with our extra gun hands and everything. See how that plays out. I'm kind of spooked of the gun barrels, but I feel like I shouldn't be. Rosa's pistols web the target, slowing movement. Using her forearms, she can reload one while shooting the other. Yep, there's our gun hands. I don't know why I'm surprised that they spawned with me, but you know.
Finally, a challenge.
I just want to talk to you.
Dealer's choice.
Take the lead.
I hit the wrong button.
Watch your back.
No hard feelings, huh?
Fill in the goo, otherwise I probably would have been okay.
I'm wearing Tony. The hell?
Looks like they fooled.
I hesitated for a second, but it's like, wait, is that my gun hand or theirs? Forgetting that they have an obvious green glow on them. Didn't really need those gun hands, but you know what? Didn't seem like they cost us anything. Enemy data. Ah, that teaches you about your enemies. Well, obviously. But it actually, like, fills out a proper bestiary for them is more the point. There's a lot of enemies that are going to be in this game. That's good. We can dodge these guys, potentially. Go grab the helix. You don't need to fight all the enemies, you can just leave with your loot. That's what I figured, but we have no moves left, so they might move into our way anyway. Nope, they're stupid. Neil's arrived, and he's gonna be a problem. But joke's on him, as we're heading right out the door.
You sons of bitches! I done ordered me a new gun to shoot y'all with, but it ain't come yet. So if y'all could take your time down here, I'd appreciate it.
I appreciate the humor of this game. Later, suckers. And it looks like we'll have just enough time to try out our new friend if there's no requirement to getting him on the team. And then we will have to move on.
Well, we got the precious helix. Now what?
Feed it into that there coffin, I guess.
Resurrect Smokey.
God damn it. Is it time to get the chow on again?
It is, Smokey. Afraid we lost you for a while there.
Lost? You mean scattered?
He's not the sharpest one, is he? But he might be shaking off a bit of sleep sickness there.
Scattered in the ashes kind of way.
Last thing I remember is lying real still. And that singing. It weren't a lonesome time. If that's dying, give me 2 helpings.
Relatable. It's like, it was kind of peaceful. Let me just sleep a while.
I ain't exactly understand how it happened, but it's mighty good to have you back, Smokes. And that ain't just my belly talking.
Aren't you a robot casino? I mean, I guess maybe even you need to eat, but
Enough
interesting.
yammering. Let's get a move on. We're headed to the homestead and Chase's youngest, dumbest brat is on our heels.
Now we can level Rosa up as well. Okay, you get a choice of an ace. Okay. 25% health pickup chance. Straight up more damage or more health. Damage seems like the choice for her. The idea would be to pop enemies from cover, from sneaky positions instead of fighting straight in the field. See what we got in the next sector and see what we can do with old Smokey. Oh, you lose the mods every time you leave, too. Okay. But you get to keep the aces. Ooh. The Judge. Seems like exactly the kind of one I'd want all the time, but we aren't going to get to experience him within the time. We did have one of the demos go short, but I'm not gonna give any of them extra time because we have so many demos to cover. I recluse myself.
Lamentation sector. Ain't this where Barabbas fried the judge with them laser eyes of his? Ain't right. Zapping a feather eye-wise.
I'm starting to get the feeling the Drifter won't be done until we get the whole gang back.
Well, there'll be even more resurrecting to be done if we ain't careful. Gonna need some tonics around to top ourselves up.
Keep your eyes peeled for any planets that might have them downside.
Okay, so tonics are a good thing. Ah, yeah. You're gonna start getting choices as to what planets you want to go to get your stuff going. Okay. And we didn't quite get enough infamy because I didn't fight the extra guys.
Bastards, making quite a name for yourselves in the Shadrach sector.
I appreciate how each of these has a different in-person man in the desk, too.
What we care more about is what you do here in Lamentation. If you need to come back, we'll make things real welcoming for you.
Okay, so you still get a box even if you don't meet the next threshold. Just each threshold means each sector gives you more. Okay. I was worried that I was just gonna get nothing since I didn't make it to 50. And that was gonna be an issue. Heal 50 after a showdown. Planet move distance +2. I'm gonna give that to you because I'm bringing you along, and I'm gonna give you this because I feel like with the name Smokey, you're probably gonna have like a flamethrower or something, and you're gonna need the help. But I'm just gonna go get us into a fight.
Locks. I hate them.
Think of it this way, Miss Rosa. If we gotta come down, we can rob Chased blind every time we do.
I'm gonna pause
It's
the
one of
timer
life's great pleasures.
because it's got 2 minutes left, and we ain't gonna be able to get down there and do the thing in quite 2 minutes. But we'll do, like I said, just the one fight and then move right along. This is definitely one I would want to keep playing, though. It's a gun hand contract. 3 rattlers or 9 coyotes. For sake of seeing new enemies, let's go fight the rattlers. And we'll fight them fair and square. Oh, he throws fire. So not quite what I thought with a flamethrower, but still mostly correct.
Your move.
He's got a fire finger gun. He might be my favorite character so far.
Try this match, you sons of bitches.
And he just has a fire aura as his super move. Okay. And that killed everything. Well then. Didn't even get to see the rattlers. His ability just nuked the world. Okay. But like I said, this one's good. I liked this. Pretty sure I updated the command. Let me just double check though. Sure did. Okay, so if you want the game, or in this case, to wishlist the game, there's the page right there for you to wishlist it. We'll be moving on and down to the next one now. But I will be looking forward to that game coming out, which is coming out soon, I think. No, not really that soon. September 12th. That one's gonna be a while. Next up on the docket, something a little simpler, though. Should be fun.